Hey guys, back again. Having a lot of fun, and I just hope that you are too, and that this is really making a lot of sense because you really do have it inside of you. I mean, I've been coaching people for like 5 years in this way, and I'm always adding more stuff. And this is one of the first times I've actually pulled it out and created my own system, because it's the first time I'm actually really wanting to create something that's going to really change and coaches in my own way. So I'll tell you how it's evolved now. Okay. So here's what I'm always thinking. I'm always thinking, well, what's the end point of this step? So I'm in this first step, develop still. And I thought to myself, well, what's the end point? Well, I want this coach to be able to create a predictable result. I want my coaches, my master coaches, I want them to every single time be able to sit with a client and create a result every time. Because if you're going to employ somebody, you want to know that they get the job done every time. So here's what I did is I thought, well, that's the end point. And then what I did is I looked at everything. And by the way, this is everything I'm going to start with in this first develop step. And I started looking at it all and I asked myself, what is similar? What are similar places, similar things that I can chunk together? And I said to myself, well, I was calling this step understand before. So maybe there's some things I need to think about with the understanding. So I realized, and this is how it started. I said, well, here's what a lot of these steps are about. They're about understanding humans. Okay, I've got how to build rapport over here. I've got some Anthony Robbins stuff here. Understanding humans, conscious versus unconscious, okay? A lot of stuff here is about understanding humans, pain, pleasure, what motivates. There's a lot of stuff. Understanding humans was one chunk for sure. And I said, okay, well, if I take out all the understanding humans parts, what else is there? There's understanding success. Because I started looking there and I go, you know, there's a success cycle here. There's how to get into state. What else is there? There's VAK recipes. There's so much stuff here about success. I mean, we've got modeling right there. And I go, okay, cool. Well, if I take out all of the understanding of humans and all the understanding of success, what am I left with? And so I took them all off, and what I was left with was overwhelmingly brilliant. And it was about understanding coaching. So, you know, what NLP is, what a belief is, the 3 positions of a coach, okay? The unconscious, conscious with Anthony Robbins stuff here. We've got filling up the cup. We've got creating leverage. We've got coaching state. All this stuff. What is a coaching relationship? There's all this coaching stuff there. And so I'm sitting there and I go, Harriet, I've got it. I've got it. Because what I'm wanting to do is to chunk down. So what I've created, and I hope that I can turn this over without it all falling off. What I've created is the first step, okay? And this is how detailed I go, okay? Because you want to be able to explain it. And even if you're not a coach, this is going to make sense to you. The first thing that you need to do as a coach is to be able to develop your skills. Now, the outcome of develop is to create a predictable result. Now, if you want to be a good coach, okay, you must be able to get a result every single time. Then people are going to know, they pay you money, you get the job done, they'll pay you again. They'll refer you to their friends. Not hit and miss, that's not going to work. If you're hit and miss, you're going to get low prices, you're not going to be able to help as many people, it's not going to be good. That, my friends, is called the Y stack. Okay, remember I talked about that just a moment ago. After the Y stack, you must have your model. So here's my model. A model must clearly show the person what's involved in that step so that they get it so easy and it's so simple, they get it straight away. So here's what I will tell the person that I would be enrolling into this program. I say, you want to be a coach? There's 3 areas you must work on. And they all link together. And you have to get into this spot here. This is where a master coach lies. So you must be able to understand humans at a deep level. Okay, you must get, here's 0, here's 10. You must be at a 10 out of 9 or a 10 out of 10 understanding humans. The next thing you must understand is you must be able to understand success and how to create success in another person. Okay, so if 0's here and 10's here, you must be in the top bit. Okay, so you must be somewhere in this mark. And then the last one, understand humans, understand success. You must understand coaching. How to set up your coaching business, You must understand what coaching is. You must understand NLP, family ecology, rapport, all these things about coaching. You must understand coaching. Here's a 0, here's a 10. So when you get above an 8 in all of these, okay, then you're going to be right here every single time as a master coach. And this is the very first step, becoming a master coach. You see how clear and simple it is, okay? And so if you want to learn how, well then this is where I would take the person next. I'd say, cool, well, can you see as you're building your business, as I'm building my business right here, now they get it, and then I go, well, look, here's everything, and I haven't done this next bit yet. I say, okay, cool, well, here's everything here that will get you those 3 things to make you above an 8, so you don't have to waste years. I've been doing this for 5 years. I'll save you time and you become a coach straight away. Where can you save someone? I'll say, well, here's all the things I'm going to teach you. Okay, I couldn't possibly teach it to you today, but you can get it in my program. This is obviously what I'd say. I'm not saying this to you, okay? I'm saying this to the person who is obviously interested in the Master Coach program. And so then I say, well, here's all the things that you've got to learn. They're all here. Don't go anywhere else. I've got them all for you. But I want to ask you, and I want to just show you how simple having a beautiful model like this has. And here'd be my little story I put with it. Okay, so you want to have the why, you want to have the model. Okay, over the other page, I've got all the steps. Okay, you saw all the steps. That is 3, that is 2, this is number 1. Okay, and the last thing is you should always have some sort of story. Here's my story. For the last 5 years, I have been learning nothing but how to be successful for my own life first, and then coaching others, okay? I have spent over $250,000. I'm a master of NLP, a master of hypnosis. In fact, I'm a master of NLP with 2 separate certifications. I got an Australian certification and realized that they missed a whole heap of stuff. So I flew to the United States and I recertified. I have gone very deep into what we call family constellations ecology. I have different healing modalities. I've learned something called matrix energetics, okay? I have spent time with Anthony Robbins, done all his courses. I've read tons and tons of books. I've taken myself from 0 to 7 figures in multiple businesses. I've gone from single and underconfident to an amazing relationship. I have great health, but I'm not that great. All I know is a system. And that system, I haven't just helped myself, I've helped thousands of other people, and I can help you to become a coach just like that as well. And so of all of my learning, here's one thing that I found. Most of it is rubbish. Most of it is rubbish. If you want to develop your skills, these are the 3 areas for sure that you must understand. And if you want to know them, then I'm going to show you exactly, so you don't have to waste your time. You don't have to waste $200,000, $300,000. I'll show it to you straight away. So can you see now how with my story, with my model, with my why stack, and with all of my steps, are you starting to see a business form right in front of your eyes? And where is this coming from? It's coming from my own head. I think this is absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy to be sharing it with you. I can't wait to get on to the next step. So what I'm going to do now, and what you should be doing, is I hope this is making lots of sense. If it's not, send me an email or a message, and I'll help you out the best I can. Now I've done develop. What's my next step for them? Define. So the next step is define at the moment. Now this may all change. The next step is going to be define. And so remember, I'm getting this all out of my head and onto paper. Okay, I'm creating this for you in front of you right now. Okay, and so now I'm going to go create the define step, and I'm going to build it. And I'll probably talk to you in about 15 minutes, and I'm going to have the same thing all ready to go with define. If this isn't exciting to you that a business can be just made like this, and I tell you what, I'm going to help a lot of people with this business, then I don't think anything will excite you. I'll talk to you on the next video.